Don't forget to add me on social.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not new here and you're a returning subscriber or just a returning guest, welcome on back. I'm glad you're here for another upload. This one's going to be maybe like a quick video. I'm out of the office, I guess you could say. I'm in the car, but I wanted to get on and do a quick video for you guys and just get out for a minute, you know, and not just be cramped up all the time. So basically this is going to be about the Kiely Rodni case because we've been discussing it kind of nonstop over the last few weeks, over the last month or so. So I wanted to address all of Kiely Rodni's mother, Lindsay's odd behavior throughout this whole case. Just kind of what I've seen and what I thought I took particular interest in and what I thought was just a little sus, if you would say. Before we get into today's video, if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, the like button. That way I know that you're here and I can grow my channel. It's free to do, so it's even better. And if you're feeling extra super generous, you can always leave a comment in there as well. And if you like the video and the case coverage, don't forget to hit the bell icon. That way you can be alerted to all my uploads. So this video is basically going to be about, suspect behavior that I've seen from Lindsay, Kiely Rodni's mother. Her father hasn't given me any vibes from him. I don't know why, but I haven't got them from him. She's kind of thrown herself in there to have some suspect vibes. So this is like what I said is just my opinion, and this is just what I saw. And I'm not a mother. I'm going to say that too. But I had a mother. She was a saint. And she raised me well, and I know what wrong and right are. So I'm just going to say that I can do this. Just take my word for it. Some of her odd behavior to me. The first thing that I remember seeing that I thought was particularly odd. Okay, so the first thing that I thought she was totally odd about, this just was an odd behavior, and this would not have flown with my mother today, present day, or in the past. She allowed Kiely to text her to tell her that she would be running late. So not only is she running late, right? She's not only running late, but you're also allowing her to text you, not call you. That, my mom, not a day in her life. No, she'd be rolling in her grave right now if I even thought about texting her. She would be like, no. She would want me to call because as a mother, when a mother hears their daughter or their son's voice, their child, they know 99.9%, they know if they're okay or not. And that's all they want. Even if you're going to be late or if you're not going to be late, if you're staying or whatever, they just want you to call so that way they can hear your voice. They can't get those vibes through a text message. They just can't. That right there to me was totally sus. Maybe I'm old school, but I just feel like that just doesn't sound right to me. The second thing that I saw or that I heard that I thought was very suspect was that she went to sleep waiting on Kiely to come home, running late, waiting on Kiely to come home. What parent goes to sleep? I mean, so you let her text and then you went to sleep. After you knew she was at a senior party, you knew she was graduating. You were a 16-year-old girl before, or maybe 18 when you graduated. What were you doing at your graduation party or around the time you graduated? You knew. Don't be that stupid. Don't be that naive. We're not going to give you that. We're not going to let you have that. When Lindsay found out that her daughter was missing, you would think that she would go immediately to the sheriff's office because, hello, her daughter's 16 years old and she's missing, and so is her vehicle. So that's a ton or whatever of weight, and then a girl, a human being. So, she waited till 5 p.m. 5 or 5:30, she waited the next night to see when her daughter would be home. She thought maybe she could be with friends. She's a teenager. She doesn't need to be anywhere but home. That's just think about that on your own. I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to try to get my blood pressure high. I'm not trying to do that. So, texting, sleeping, missing. She goes there the next day, 12 hours later. Okay. Actually, more than that. Then we come up to her beautiful Kiely's daughter, her daughter Kiely's celebration of life party. And it was beautiful. And you have her mother telling us, social media, to back off. They got this. Let the teens grieve. Back off. Okay. After YouTube was the reason why you found your daughter. Well, AWP, but if it wasn't for YouTube, AWP wouldn't have been out there as fast as they were anyway. Okay. Backing off. Then she starts hovering over these teenagers like they're goddamn gold. Like they are her daughter reincarnated. I would think that you would think that Kiely was her daughter, not Sammy, but from the looks of things, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell which one, you know? And it brings me back to my mom. She just, she wouldn't even, I don't even know what she would say to that. I don't know. Then she told us, and this is probably the best one yet, that her Kiely, and I don't want to speak ill of the dead, so this is not ill of her, but my Kiely would never drink and drive. Remember her saying that all those times? My Kiely would never drink and drive. She knew better than that. She would not do that. She just would not drink and drive. Had us believe in it, right? But then all of a sudden now she says that's all an accident. That this was all an accident. That Kiely's the one that did this to herself. All of it was an accident. So that means her daughter that she said would never, ever, ever, ever drink and drive, drank and drove, right? That means that she just is saying that her daughter did. What was she saying about her now? Then we got one more. Last but not least, cremating her daughter. That's just premature. I don't care. I don't care. I wouldn't do it. If my daughter had any sort of accidental death or that could be possibly ruled something else that wasn't 1,000% an accident, I would leave it up to interpretation that something else could come into play, and I would bury her. If I had to do anything, I would have a funeral and I would bury her in case they needed to, heaven forbid, have to do more, another autopsy or more toxicology or test for something that may not be in our system right now. Maybe even a drug that's not in our system. That happens all the time. So she just went ahead and cremated her and just kind of like wiped her hands of it and was like, okay, you guys are done. Bye. It's an accident. So those are my 6 to 7 things that I have a problem with. Tell me what yours are in the comments below. I would love to know what you've heard and what you've seen that was odd behavior from Lindsay. I'm sure that there's some that I didn't list and I forgot. So if I forgot any, please list them below in the comments. That's all I have for you for today's video. And if there's any updates in this case, I will for sure be there to give you the updates first. And much love to you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Don't forget to add me on social.